This is an overview for the alternative staff development policies for non-exempt staff. This includes paraprofessionals, clerical, and similar positions. You can locate this policy on the Professional Learning website and click on the non-exempt staff policy. This is a review for the 2022-2023 Alternative Staff Development Workday Policy. Abilene ISD will be implementing a policy that includes 5 contracted workdays or 40 hours that must be completed outside the contract. These hours are accrued in 2 different categories: alternative staff development, which will be referred to as ASD, which is 4 days or 32 hours, and alternative workday, or AWD, which is 1 day or 8 hours for a total of 40 hours. Each day is equivalent to 8 hours. For the remainder of this video, we will refer to both terms of ASD, Alternative Staff Development, and AWD, Alternative Workday. Remember, you must accumulate a total of 32 hours of ASD and a total of 8 hours to get your total of 40 hours. Here is a calendar that will show you the work calendar length, how many hours are required depending on your contract, and then how many alternative work hours are required as well. Please refer to this often so that you can make sure you are accumulating the correct number of hours. Now let's talk about alternative staff development days. Staff development earned during the off-calendar period is called alternative staff development and is required for all non-exempt staff with a 186 to a 225-day work calendar. These employees must accumulate the minimum number of staff development hours in the area of the current assignment as agreed upon with the principal or supervisor. ASD hours must be completed and posted in Eduphoria prior to the designated ASD date. Any ASD that is taken within Abilene ISD or Region 14 is automatically posted to your Eduphoria profile. Anything you take outside of Abilene ISD or Region 14 does require that the employee uploads the certificate and documentation to their portfolio. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Please note that all AISD offices will be closed on designated ASD days for the 2022-2023 school year. Failure to follow procedures in completing hours will result in the employee having to use comp time, personal days, and/or having their pay docked and may affect their annual evaluation. ASD hours will be included and tracked in Eduphoria and in the Frontline Teams time clock system. Frontline Teams hours will be tracked in compensatory time. If the compensatory time is used prior to ASD day, the personal business hours, which is state leave, may be used. No local sick leave may be used. If no state leave is available, the employee's pay will be docked. Refer to the district's policies on compensatory time in DEAB local. Below are some of the credible alternatives for staff development activities. Again, these must relate to your current instructional assignment and be posted in Eduphoria. All ASD activities must be agreed upon with the principal or supervisor's prior approval for staff development. Some examples include a district and principal director approved sponsored activity, a digital coaching department training, new textbook orientation workshop, a college course, and anything else that may be listed here or that is approved with your principal or supervisor. As we continue on, we're going to refer to alternative workdays, or AWD. These are available to all employees on a 186 to 225 day calendar. These employees must accumulate the appropriate number of hours of work outside the contract. These can only be earned on non-contract days such as summer, holidays, and weekends. These days may not be earned on scheduled work days. ASD hours earned that exceed the required hours may be applied to alternative workday hours. So if you take more ASD hours than needed, you can use those for your AWD as long as it's approved by your supervisor. However, AWD hours earned that exceed the number of hours in the table may not be applied to ASD hours. These must be completed and posted in Eduphoria using the manual portfolio feature prior to the designated AWD date in 2022-2023 AISD calendar. If you are a part-time employee, please refer to this section. All AISD offices will be closed on designated ASD workdays. Failure to follow procedures may result in having to use comp time, personal days, or having your pay docked and may affect your annual evaluation. Please refer to the completion date section. All ASD and AWD must be completed and recorded in Eduphoria prior to each ASD day or workday in the 2022-2023 calendar. For example, a minimum of 8 hours must be earned prior to September 5th, 2022, in order to not use compensatory or personal business hours, state leave. 16 hours total must be earned by October 10th, 24 hours by January 16th, and finally, 32 hours total must be earned by April 7th. Additionally, 8 hours of time must be accumulated by April 10th for the AWD. The current year begins with the first day of summer vacation based on the Abilene ISD academic calendar planner, which is after May 31st. Credit accumulation cannot accumulate from year to year. Again, it is the employee's responsibility to make sure that you have written, documented principal approval prior to the end of the 2021-2022 school year. The staff member is responsible for entering activities in Eduphoria and submitting supporting documentation to his supervisor for activities earned outside of Abilene ISD and Region 14, as these do not automatically upload. Please note that during the summer months, all credits earned from Abilene ISD and Region 14 will be uploaded in August when the new school year begins. After that point, all ASD will be uploaded on a monthly basis. Please continuously check your portfolio to make sure that your hours have been updated. It is your responsibility to periodically review your electronic transcript in Eduphoria for accuracy and timeliness. If you have any questions, please refer back to the Professional Learning website or contact the Professional Learning Department.